So it's just a few minutes after a certain event in a temple that we go down the road a little ways. It's not too far, but it's not too close either. There happens to be a very loud racket coming from the road. On the road is a very lively gnome that's a paladin, and a sailor. They've been walking for a couple hours ever since they got kicked out of a certain barn called Peaches. Earlier in the night, this paladin had fulfilled his oath and sent a student to the school and celebrated with other people from the school. As he said the other day, or the other night, this few hours ago, he got to share his last meal as a student with students that were having their first meal as students. So he celebrated, he got food, drink, squandered a bunch of money to make sure that everyone was happy and fulfilled, because even though he's leaving the bubble, it is a joyous occasion because he feels that this new class will be the class to fulfill the oath of the school and rebuild the multiverse the way it's meant to be built and find out why no one's coming in and out of the bubble. He's went on and on about this all night long, talking about how, he has a good feeling about this class and that they're finally going to do it, and the 25th expedition is going to be successful. So as they leave the town limits, they go forward and they start going towards the great archway towards Sales. We'll turn it over to them onto the road. So, what is our favorite pirate doing, John?
I tell you, once you get out there beyond the bubble, you'll be seeing there was a waterway. I remember the waterway well. There was a well in the waterways. I'm sorry, I'm hearing things. Have you gone... Once you've gone so far up the shoreline there, be sure not to walk in any open doors. Or unopened doors. Hold on.
He puts his arm on you. I said, friend, I thought I was supposed to go through a forest to get to Sales. At least that's what it used to be. I don't remember any water on my map here that the Great Orb gave me. Are you sure there's water? I think it's over.
No, the water was off to the east. Where are you going again?
I'm going to Sales. There ain't no boat.
Exactly, there are sails on the water.
That's true. They did say that it was used to be called the Sea of Sand. Maybe they had sand boats like we have airships.
Sand boats? Then you'd be looking for land sharks. I know these. They told me of them while I was on the water to say, stay away from land. They have land sharks.
The bullets. I had a class about the bullets. Yes, the land sharks. Yes. You'll definitely have that class if you make it that long.
I have a thing or two I can tell them about the dangers of dragon turtles.
He says, I appreciate you accompanying me on my last walk. Most of the time, no one ever really cares that much. There's no parades. There's no nothing. We just pursue knowledge, spread it, try to learn it. But you know what? I've learned something. 5 barrels of ale is not enough.
Yarr! Now you're learning. But I tell you, laddie, once you're beyond the walls, take to mind like that to the seas. If ever you're in trouble, hoist your colors. Show the signs that you are of the university, and those who might remember will come to your aid.
So, yeah, I'm quite. I quite like my colors, and my threads. So the orb says that all threads come together.
They are swanky, and I move my thing over.
The patch. So.
I move the patch over and look at them. But your magic's different.
It's like my oath is the oath of knowledge. I get my power from knowledge, and I'm gonna have a little trouble accessing the knowledge. A little bit right now, but I know it will come back to me. But I will make sure to remember that again. 5 barrels of ale is not too much, but there's a thing called too quick.
Well, I tell you, laddie, this isn't a special wake-up grog. I hear the dog that bit you in the morning.
Constitution check. 25. so
That'll wake you up in the morning time and get you going right and well.
He's like, hold my orb for a second. I need to find a bush.
Is this thing like just glowing so brightly in my eye right now?
It's not as bright now. Like when he was holding it, it was like lighting your entire way so bright. Like it went.
No, I'm talking about with my detect magic going.
Oh yeah, like it's through, but like it's glowing. Like I said, it's at the same level as when you were on the boat glowing.
Okay.
So at this point, I'm not going to have you roll. I'm not going to have Dawn roll, but you can see light up ahead. Like there's like a sunrise coming up. Sort of morning time. You're not very far from the monastery. Like I said, your monastery is right there in the archway and stuff like that. So they're really close. You're probably 20 minutes from it. Maybe shorter if it was not if not walking slow. So again, like I said, there's a light up ahead. What do you wish to do? Like there's someone on the road.
This is the only road to the school, correct? I continue walking.
Yeah, like
I'm walking with my head held.
This is the main road. So if you want to put yourself at the end of the bridge, so you may. So you see a dude, like somebody like humanoid. I wouldn't say that you probably know what race he is or whatever, and he's holding an orb. It's one of those. It's funny. That's one of the orbs you just touched a second ago. So do you want to roll perception to see if you notice?
I'm not paying attention.
Yeah. I'm like, he's so drunk.
Yeah. So do you want to roll perception to see if he's drunk?
I don't know. Not even rolling. So I just see the orb.
Okay. So. Alright, so well, he's still holding still, so you're still walking.
I'm walking.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say that you're passive. You feel that there is someone else around. So you do know there's someone else around. Does that concern you that they're off hiding somewhere?
I just walked out of the monastery. I mean, I am just.
So.
I'm self-aware, but at the same time, I'm also.
Okay. So. Oh, good. So. About that time, comes up another paladin.
Hail.
So.
Oh, hell! I mean, hi! Yar!
So.
Where you be sailing in from?
What is wrong with you?
Hi, there ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm a profiteer.
Who are you?
Hey, my name be John Silver.
You can, like I said, you can do perception on him to see.
I still have the. How many minutes are left on my detect magic? Because I'm looking at him.
I'd say it's still going for a little while.
Okay, so once he's close within 30 feet, he's gonna light up to me somehow.
Yeah, so it's like, does that give you a headache?
Oh, Jesus!
18 on.
I take my eye patch and I move it over to my other eye. He's hard to look at.
Yeah, so he's drunk.
Watcher, watch!
Are you practicing the art of gluttony?
I don't know if it's an art.
Maybe a habit.
So it's a habit.
A habit? You mean one of those funny hats that priest wears?
No, a habit.
Yeah, the funny hat.
So now you can consider being drunk poison.
Yes, I know.
I'm just saying, like
Oh,
technically,
yeah.
it counts as poison. It does.
I know.
So because
I know.
the other paladin is there, and he says, "I've been needing to find a bush for the last hour."
And are you drunk too, Paladin?
Oh, I wish I was drunk. That's like that wore off a long time ago. Us gnomes, it's like we just get sick after doing too much. Just runs right through us, especially how it is.
Wait a minute, if you're drunk too, does that make me drunk one?
So this paladin looks at you. Right. And he says, "Perchance are you from the
Monastery. Yes, I
that's next to the arches?
Yes, that would be me.
It's been a long time since I've been up there. I've come to visit every once in a while.
Well, you should have been there today. I got my bag. I'm heading to the school.
You're going to the school as well. Ain't that a coinky dink?
As well. You're going?
Arr, best of me class.
You're not going in that state.
State, it's a city. And actually, it's a school in the
When we
city.
get this part done, you can
It's not a state at all.
In the drunken state, sailor.
Let's finish this part.
What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor?
And on that note, I walk up and I lay my hands on him and pump him full of 5.
So you're now undrunk.
Who? Oh, ow! Hey! You skipped right to the unfun part. I could at least lasted out the last of the fun part.
There's nothing fun about getting drunk.
Done with this part.
You just haven't done it correctly.
I don't do it at all.
Ah, you're a teetotaler.
Pirate?
I be not a pirate, I'm a privateer.
Privateer? I should have left you drunk and made sure you didn't get to the school.
It's like, the watchers. It's like how fine it is that there are more people today. It's like that means I've met 5 new classmates.
5?
Yes, it's like there have been
None of them came from the monastery.
no.
Oh no, one of them came from the Underdark. And another one from the woods. And then there's this little squealy person who came from the school itself.
That would be me.
No.
Not from the school. I came from the monastery.
No, there be this wee gnome lass. She's got quite a temper on her.
So you got one with a temper? And one that's a drunk.
What are you accusing me of?
Being a drunk.
Why?
Yeah,
You was just drunk.
the paladin is at
But I'm not drunk anymore, so you can't call me a drunk anymore.
the paladin says, to be fair, we got kicked out of Peaches not too long ago. Like, about everyone was drunk. They went on to something about, we partake too much and that we hit our limit and not come back till we're sober.
Ah, lucky for you, Paladin. You're sober. By the way, what's your name?
So you may just call me the Watcher.
It's
like
I've been trying to get it out of him all evening. He won't budge.
It's like I watch and I look and I spread knowledge. It's like I've given up my name a long time ago as part of my oath. I am a watcher of knowledge.
Watcher of knowledge. So is that your orb? That
Yes. It's like I am to take this orb in hopes to fill it with knowledge and bring it back to Hubshan one day once the barrier allows travel both ways. It's like
why does the barrier not allow you to go both ways?
Isn't that the sin?
If I knew that, there would be no point of the Watchers in the school.
I didn't know that the barrier wouldn't allow you to come back through. I've been in the monastery for the past 10 plus years.
So, as part of your order, not say that to not try to go through the barrier.
My order has only taught me about the 7 sins.
Seven.
Jesus, sleep.
I know, so we need to be quiet. Well, the school will fill in the rest of your education. So, and I trust that you will be fulfilled, because I have known people from your order, and they have done great things. So, I had a few friends from there, but it's been a long time. But when you're almost 90, you learn people.
You are almost 90? You don't look a day over 30.
What? I look like a child? It's like, well, there are worse things to be called. They could say I look like my mother. They're just I use them for different things. Do you know your way to the school, young student?
I just know to follow the path.
Oh, lucky for you, I know me way back.
Thankfully, you're sober now.
I didn't know that I was drunk.
Drink again, and I'll make sure that you pay for it.
I usually do pay for it at the pub.
Do you know the ladies' way?
I asked about the lady who was within, but they didn't answer me. You and I'll have a talk here soon about the lady.
So.
Oh, you're one of them talkers, are you?
Stop the recording.
Are you religious?
Religious? Not really. I take it you are.
You will be before we're through.
So, it's like you'll probably see that he's got like a peach on him. Like where do you have the mallard? So straight on there. Okay.
The peachy mallard.
So the paladin looks at you two and says, "Good sir, I've not asked your name."
My name be Don Lightwing.
Oh. He's like, well, I hope your wings take you to great heights at the school. How far is it to the gates that at the monastery?
15-20 minute walk.
And so he looks over at his newly sobered friend, and he said, "I will carry your name, John. And I will carry your name, Don. And know that the next generation that may follow me on the next excursion, or at least those that will be at the school, I have great hope in you." So he takes his orb and says, "John, I appreciate you coming coming with me this far. But I feel that the last little bit, I might not be very good at talking, because I just want to take in the beauty of the bubble and the edge of Hubshine for one last time before I take my walk out. If that's acceptable with you.
We all be parting ways when we must, lad. I will gather this one up and its swaddlings and whatever wings he says he may have and get him back to the school. I'll take him to the wee one who apparently places us, knows where we go.
So you both again notice that he takes his orb, and when he takes his orb, it glows very, very bright, extremely bright. So
before you go, you said you was not feeling too awful well.
I think that it's not the ale that ailed me. It just, ever since I took this oath, I looked forward to fulfilling it. And it just seems like it's almost a dream. And, I'm filled with great happiness, but equal sadness in knowing that I may never see this side of the bubble again. There's not very many of us left in my order. I hope that your order is prospering. And remember, oaths are hard, but they are well worth it, especially when you fulfill them. But it's not happiness that you feel, but it's in a sense of accomplishment that you've built something for the next person to build upon.
Thank you for those kind words.
Like I said, I've enjoyed those from your order, even those pesky warlocks who think that they're they're always spouting off about pride and envy and their stuff, but boy, they sure feel like they know more than everybody. So,
well, seeing how bright you make that orb, it inspires me.
It's like someday both of you all, I feel, that will make it glow just as bright, if not brighter. And just remember, it's always watching and listening, and I feel that sometimes it even protects us. And that no matter what happens to me, I'm going to make sure this orb is intact and its knowledge is intact. So if you ever come out of the sphere and happen to see a little gnome with my crest and my ball on me, and I'm holding this ball, make sure to bring it back. Because that's what I always hoped, to fill it up, spread knowledge, and for it to grow back to my master. The one I made those two.
Yar, may your balls always glow and grow full, and we'll carry them back. We promise.
He's awful prideful, isn't he?
Prideful?
It's like he has the good makings of a paladin. So just a little rough around the edges. So, but it can be fun.
What's fun?
So,
know but one way.
It's like fun. Fun. Huh. That's a good question. He just starts walking off, going, "What's fun and what's not?"
Before you make it to the gate, I want to give you something.
Okay. So he stops and looks.
Daddy,
And I lay my hand on him and I cast protection from evil and good.
can I play here?
Well, it's like, well, I don't need to waste this now, do I? So how long does that last? Hour?
10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Mhm.
So,
That should see you through the gate.
okay. So, just to let you know, you can see the bubble. Like, with this so far, like, you can probably even see the archway. Like your little monastery and the archway. And there are a couple other little buildings, but they're not really used much anymore. But there's an arch. So do you all sit and watch him walk the rest of the way, or do you all head back to school?
No, I want to watch.
So you want to watch? Jared, what do you want to do with John?
Well, I promised to take the newbie back, so if he wants to be here and be smitten by after him saying he wants to spend some time just admiring the beauty of the bubble. I mean, my gosh, you made him hurry out when he wasn't ready to look, so I'm just going to wait for you to finish looking.
I didn't hurry him out.
Oh, he started walking. So you all watch. So again, it's not super far. So he watches, and you can sort of see the glow of his ball. At this point, the sunrise is all the way up, and it's bright, so you can see the archway. Again, you can walk in and out of the bubble anywhere, but there's an archway. And he never stopped walking until he gets to the archway, and you can see him stop for a second. He doesn't turn around, but he has this great spear type sword lance. So he slides it out. You notice that he has it in one hand. He sort of taps it, and behind his cloak he pulls out his shield, and he sort of walks through the bubbles, and you can sort of see it almost ripple, and he's gone. Never turned around, didn't hesitate. All he did was just pull stuff, and he left. But it's like he was never there. It's like the bubble just keeps going. There's nothing changes on the reflection or what it looks like. How long do you watch to see if he happens to walk back in?
I'm not waiting for him to walk back in. I'm waiting for him to walk my way.
You said he's not coming back, so once he walks out, I turn back around.
Okay. So, like I said, just gone. That's part of the promise of the school that someday that you all might take that walk and be considered prepared for the walk. So you all can venture back. Like I said, he's not there. So if you all wish to walk back, you may have conversation or no conversation.
Do you think you're gonna get one of them shiny ball things? Being the paladin and all. Are you gonna be watching? Are you a watcher or are you a doer?
I haven't decided yet.
I just want to get on the other side of the bubble. There'd be a great mass of land, air, and water for us to consume than what is in this bubble.
Have you ever been on the other side of that bubble?
I was here before the bubble.
How old are you?
I'm 250 years old. I flipped my hat up. Elf. Silver hair.
Oh. Elf.
Yar.
A drunken elf. Or an elf that likes to drink.
So
It's part of me upbringing. I was taken off of my island when I was but a wee lad of 25. I spent 25 years on the ocean, where I lost me crew, me captain, to a dragon turtle. Yes, Captain Kristoff, the Professor, and Marianne. good ship Minnow went down. I was left.
How'd you escape a dragon turtle?
Well, I had to outswim the other three.
You was able to outswim the other three and outswim a dragon turtle.
Well, there was only one turtle, and the captain was portly. He is quite a chunk to chew on.
That's an 18 on insight.
The ship went down. He woke up on shore.
He's embellishing.
Yeah.
He's embellishing. So, and no, embellishment at its finest.
And I tell you, the same turtles are out there in the bay that we fish to this day.
Yeah.
So as you're all walking, you notice that there's just a random neocom on the road.
Random neocon.
It's just there. So there's nothing around, but it's a great amount of space. As you all get close, it does glow.
I don't know about you, but with the sun coming up, I don't need extra light. Oh, I thought for sure you were going to pick up the ball.
That ball chose us.
Nah, the ball chose me on a ship.
It still chose us.
Aye, and it's probably out here to choose somebody else.
I reach over and just touch it.
No, it glows. It's brightest when you touch it.
I have no reason to pick it up.
Yar, then we leave it be.
But I want him to know that I'm always thinking about it.
Okay, so
So you touch his ball.
Would you rather I touch your balls? I mean, I have a...
Well, it lets me know you're thinking about me.
I mean...
But I digress. I'm not the fisherman sailor of that sort.
I mean, I've got a mighty nice sharp scimitar right here that I can touch your balls with it.
Yar, I was just wondering, you know these won't communicate through the bubble.
I don't know what it'll do.
This will send messages back to the school.
Somebody has to be listening.
Aye, somebody's always listening. This way. I just start walking off.
just keep walking.
Daddy, why can you talk and I can't?
So we're almost done. It's like I'm just giving them details, honey. So,
But you're not letting me play.
well, you're coming here in a second.
I just kind of bend over and real softly.
No, a second means if you count to one. Say one. Like that.
So, the light just sort of pulsates a little bit. So you all walk, and at this point, you're sort of coming up over a hill, and you rise a little bit higher. And when you come up on this knoll, then you see the great city of Hupshine. There are things that are new and unique to you. Now that you've crested over this, you're sort of out of the little wastelands of just these grass fields leading to the exit to Sales. But the first thing that strikes you is there's a great castle that's lifted up on sort of some rock faces. It's definitely the highest thing there. But below it are buildings that you've never even imagined about. They're like 6 and 7 story buildings that are like shiny. They're not made out of stone or wood. The sun sort of glistens and shines off of them with reflections. Maybe one of the striking things you see, there are ships in the air that are like floating around. Large ships and some small ships. Some of them look like they're going up and down into the clouds.
I'm just awestruck.
Yeah, so
Things I've never seen before.
you hear a weird noise of sort of more like a whistle, and you see what looks like a giant snake that sort of flows, that's going through the cities. There's several of them. Looks like they're flying through the cities. They're 50 to 100 feet long, just sort of snaking through, and sometimes they stop, and it looks like almost ants coming out of them. So, and then others get on it, and you realize those are people getting in on all these things, and they're sort of going through. So there's these things sort of cutting through the city and out through some of the fields and some stuff like that.
What are those?
The Arby airships.
What's an airship?
Well, it's a boat that floats on air. It's a magical contraption.
Magical.
Haven't you ever seen? Have you ever been on the water, lad?
No.
Do you even know what the railboat looks like?
I've been in a monastery most all my life.
So you're a cloister monk.
No. I'm not a monk.
Alrighty, be what you want to be. You're an avatar of some deity of some sort.
Well, yeah.
Well, there
The
you
best
go.
deity ever.
Well, how do you know that?
Because she's the only one worth worshiping.
You can roll religion if you want to.
9.
You were too busy having a good time last night to really remember that there was a bunch of people that had the symbol that's on his chest waving around, including the place that you were eating had those carved in a couple places. It looks familiar, but you don't recall it from...
What if I told you I met your deity? She serves wine and beer at a bar. And some good food as well. Your paladin friend called her Peaches.
She's referred to as a peach. Yes.
Well, that's the name of the bar and the name of the wench. May all your deific ideals be fulfilled.
Oh, that's just the... Yeah. That's just that camera. That's Charlie. He's not on, so... Okay, so you're all walking. You're getting closer to the. You're getting closer to the edge of the city, and there will be someone up at this spot.